Yeah, Coach, just kind of an opening statement about this weekend, about today's, come from behind victory, and just what were you happy with, what can y'all improve on, just some stuff like that.
Yeah, I thought, all in all, I thought we played pretty good baseball for the most part. All weekend, it's always good to sweep a team. And listen, Arkansas Pine Bluff, they did a really good job competing all weekend. I mean, they could have definitely doing the cap and in that game 4, and they competed. So I got to give Coach Stout, he's a new coach over there as well. He's doing a really good job with them, and they competed. And I thought our guys did a really good job offensively this weekend. But we're still just not executing the way I feel like we can. Our best baseball is still yet to be played. I think that's a good thing that we're learning how to win these one-run games. There was 2 one-run games in there. I didn't like game 2 when we blew the 4-run lead in that one, but again, ultimately, even after we blew that, we were able to come right back and find a way to win that game. And I'm seeing that with this team. When teams are scoring, we typically respond, and that's good teams, championship type teams. That's something they have to do, and that's something we've talked a lot about. Again, we're not playing nearly what I think this team's capable of playing right now, but we're 8 games into a long season, so hopefully we'll start playing a little bit better as well.
Yeah, for sure. So some individual performances, obviously Cody and Dylan the last 2 days, pitched very well, but touch on them, and then any other people that you saw
obviously,
this weekend.
they did a really good job. Cody went really deep into the game on Friday, and both those guys should keep us in games. I mean, they're throwing a lot of strikes, and that's something we preach to our guys. Listen, we got to throw strikes. We don't have some of the best stuff in the country, but our guys have good enough stuff if we don't get ourselves into trouble. And if we play defense behind them, again, we made some errors in this game that's uncharacteristic of us. Usually we play some pretty good defense. I think we're going to be a team that relies heavily on our pitching and defense. We need to be that type of team. That's the type of team that I typically like to have. And then we got to get some timely hitting. If we get some of that, then I think we got a chance of being pretty good. But some other guy, Zeppelin, he's been on, in the bullpen a lot this past weekend, and finally was able to get him in and came in with a big punch out there. And, even going down the line, Jack James, he gave up the hit to their best hitter. He was really good, number 42, was a really good player. And but then he came out in the next inning, threw up a 0, which is huge to us. We got to have zeros late into the game and stuff. So again, it's just learning how to win. I think that is what we're trying to do right now, trying to instill to our guys, and I think we're getting better at it.
So obviously, yesterday with the game, game 3, going 3 innings, and we had to stop, move it here. How happy were you that your guys were able to, stay focused and kind of, continue, somewhere else?
Yeah, it was. Listen, I give Coach Stout and them a lot of credit as well. For sticking around and doing that. They wanted to play as well, and they even came early this week and stuff. So for our guys, it was a long day. It's been a long day, a lot of baseball. It was a long day yesterday. Again, I thought we were not focused game 1 at all. I thought we played like we had a 9-0 lead with it and everything, and just did not play good. I was way more mad in game 1 today than I've been all year, just because the lack of focus. Giving them some runs that we shouldn't have done, just didn't compete offensively. We didn't compete, and I don't care what the score is. That's what I've tried to instill with these guys. I could care less if we're getting beat by 20 or if we're winning by 20. We need to play the same way every single pitch, and that's what we did not do in game 1 today. But then I thought we competed our butts off in game 2 today. They competed really good, just a good baseball game. We didn't play great. We played bad defensively and didn't execute, but all in all, we competed, and that's all I can ask.
Right, and then one final question. Just looking ahead to this week, you have Baylor, and then you start conference play next weekend with New Orleans. So what are you seeing with that?
Yeah, we're just trying to, obviously going to Baylor, gonna be tough. We know that. We'll throw some midweek guys down there that need some innings and everything, and hopefully go down there and compete with them. But then, we got to focus on New Orleans on Friday. Those are big games. Start a conference, and all of everything that we've worked for this entire year is in front of us, and it starts on Friday. But again, it's a 30-game conference schedule, and we're going to go out there and compete. And I feel like we've got a good chance at this.
All right, yeah, that's all. I appreciate it, and good luck for the rest.
Appreciate it
for this week.